another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. Alright, so it's getting to be that time of year again. That time of year I hate the most because, you have to layer less and less until finally it's just shorts and t-shirts and it's 190 degrees outside. Yep. Transitional pieces is what we're doing today. Because to me, as far as style, fashion, clothing, the most pivotal and somewhat confusing time of the year is this time. That transition between winter and spring. Like for example, today here in Charlotte it was 71 degrees, but it was overcast. So it probably felt more like maybe 64, 65. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, today is it's Thursday evening. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's only supposed to be like 52 degrees. I think there's some rain in the forecast somewhere in one of those 3 days too. So it's going to be a cool weekend. Like it's going to be a weekend to layer if you're going out and about. But then sometime next week it's supposed to get up to 76 and 78 degrees. So it's a weird time of year. It's a confusing time of year. I use an entire room as a closet, so I don't switch out clothes. I don't put sweaters up and bring out shorts and stuff like that. I just keep everything where it is, keep a good temperature, and I never have problems with moths. I've never had not one moth ever in my history of being a collector of Ralph Lauren. So, and I can only attest it to the temperature that I like to keep my room at. Anyway, we're going to focus on transitional pieces. Now, normally I try to give you 3 rigs. Very rarely I give you 4. Today I'm only going to give you 2 rigs. And the reason I'm only going to give you 2 rigs is because I'm probably going to do a part 2 of transitional pieces in the next couple of weeks. Because I'm excited because I'm waiting on some pieces that are definitely for the transitional period. And I want to get those in on the vlog so that you can visit the website and start picking out some items that you may need for the later in the transitional period. Because to me, here in North Carolina, transitional pieces are good from late February, early March, all the way through to the end of April. Not last year because of COVID, but the year before last, I went to an annual event that I go to once a year. It's the last Saturday in April. It's called the Queen's Cup Steeplechase. I've been to the Queen's Cup Steeplechase where it was 80 degrees and sunny. I've been where it was 60 degrees and raining. I've been where it was 55 degrees and windy. So, North Carolina has very funny weather. Up and down the East Coast till you start getting to Florida is up and down weather. So our transitional period is a little bit longer than everyone else's. So like I said, I have some pieces coming in, and I definitely want you guys to take a look at those and show you some more different styles of things that you can do for the transitional season. All right, so before we get into these 2 rigs, the outfit I have on something casual, something nice, still feel like me, because I'm a fiend for neckwear. So I went casual with denim. I didn't do any chinos or anything like that. I wanted to do some denim. This is a good time for denim. The transitional period is a great time for denim. I went with the Sullivan Slim Fit, a relaxed look, as far as it's not a solid, rich indigo denim. It's got some fading in it or whatever. So something a little more relaxed, not as classy as or as it's not as classy as your dark indigo denim. All right. Pulled out one of my favorite sweaters here from for some of the more recent collections. This is from 2019. All right, medium weight, got a little flex to it, but it fits true to size. Nice college green here, collegiate stripes and navy and white on the sleeve. Has a giant collegiate peak, felt embroidered, gold and navy, trimmed in white. Has that little half chevron pattern we're starting to really see a lot more of. V-neck. Has polo felt embroidered on the back, going across the back like an arch. So it's a really nice collegiate sweater. I threw it on over a spread collared dress shirt in multicolors: pink, gold, navy, college green, and white, of course. And then I did this heraldic tie here, also in the college green with navy stripes, with the heraldic crest all over. So, you know. Oh, and I did a pair of saddle shoes in brown and buck. You know, something clean, something nice. These particular jeans are crop jeans, so I went ahead and went in those socks today also. Like I said, it's about 71 degrees today, but it's overcast, so the sweater was appropriate. I didn't want to, you know, take a jacket with me or anything like that. Oh, and last but not least, I went with a denim driving cap by Double RL. All right, so, you know, nice clean look. Still got some layers going on, so I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining yet. You won't hear me complain, because once it gets too hot, we're gonna have to shut this down again until fall. You know how I'm gonna do it. So, but anyway, without any further ado, let's get into it. Transitional pieces. Y'all ready? Me too. Let's go. First look, a little patriotic, but nice and clean. I really like this look. This is something I would definitely wear. What we did was we broke out the USA Polo, one of the newer versions, all right, with the royal white, red. On the white, we have Polo spelled out. It's knitted. The shield with the American flag on it is embroidered. Nothing on the back. We paired that with a red, royal, green, yellow button-down woven, lightweight. The sweater's got a little weight to it. It's a little bit heavier than this, but only by a little bit. So, you know, we went with a lightweight shirt here, and then we broke out a pair of dress pants. Now these are wool, but it's a lightweight wool, navy with white chalk stripe, slim fit, nice creases to them. I would say go with a pair of brown dress shoes. You could do a Denver cap toe. You could do a driver with this particular outfit. You could do a bro, things of that nature. I probably wouldn't do any a dress boot, but I definitely would do a dress shoe. Sock wise, if it's me, I'm probably going to go ahead and coordinate a pair of royal blue socks, but I'm probably just going to do a solid pair. I'm not going to do anything with any design in it. You have several designs actually going on, but they all kind of subtle, because you don't see much of the shirt. The sweater in itself has designs, but the sweater is the main attraction of the ensemble. And then that chalk white stripe, that's very subtle anytime you see that on a pair of dress slacks. So to polish it off, maybe throw a driver on, but it may be too hot, so, you know, just kind of rock your haircut. But, you know, it just depends. But this is a perfect transitional piece to transition from winter to spring with those various degrees going from 50s all the way up to the 80s. This is perfect for your 50s and 60s. All right, let's go to the next one. For our second and final rig for this episode, we wanted to go with something colorful, but we also needed to show exactly how to use your fall and winter pieces with your spring pieces. That's the whole point of transitional pieces, is you're combining winter and spring so that you're comfortable and yet still stylish and yet still in the now, right? All right, so believe it or not, a lot of tweed blazers can actually work for this particular time. You have to dial down some of the layering that we might normally do, because, you know, normally if I break out a tweed blazer in particular, I probably got a sweater on under it too, and the shirt and the tie, etc., right? With a scarf, like we talking about real winter, with a scarf and all that, you know what I mean? All that good shit. But when we talking about transitioning from winter to spring, we can't do but so much layering, but we can still, make things happen. So let's just say this is a day out with the missus, right? A nice Saturday out with the missus. These particular golf pants, a lot of polo, I'm not gonna just say polo. A lot of Ralph Lauren golf, whether it's RLX, Polo Blue Label, Polo Golf, a lot of Ralph Lauren golf only comes in the classic fit. I don't play golf, I'm not an avid golfer like my homie Steph, but maybe it's because they require a lot more room to be able to maneuver with that swing, right? But these particular joints came in a straight fit. So I was like, all right, cool. I can rock with a straight fit. I like my pants slim fit, but I can rock with a straight fit. This is a very lightweight material. Now it's not so lightweight that it's see-through. I wouldn't go commando with them on, but it's not so lightweight that it's see-through, but it's definitely a lightweight material. You can see it's definitely got room to maneuver here for an avid golfer. But we're not golfing, we're just wearing these beautiful pants, right? So they're a dark rugby base color, and they're floral print all over. And you have a plethora of colors here. You have lime, you have several hues of purple, you have Columbia blue, you have some orange in here, there's some red in here, yellow. So there's plenty of colors jumping off, right? Plenty of colors that you can coordinate your ensemble with. All right, we move up. I broke out a dress shirt in a purple. It's a lightweight dress shirt, but it's not too light, if that makes any sense. The previous rig, that shirt was a lighter weight than this one. This isn't Oxford heavy, but it's somewhere in between Oxford heavy and a traditional woven. All right, I wanted to stick with coordinating the purples. So there are several different hues of purple in the pants. So I went with this particular hue of purple for the dress shirt, and then I went with a lighter lilac hue for the tie. This purple label tie here is it's got a tonal print on it, but you can barely see it. So it's almost like a solid tie, which is nice and neat, but perfect to give that spring vibe off when you're stepping out. All right, we did the rugby tweed blazer here, herringbone pattern, has subtle orange and green in it, but it's a tan base, and it's as far as tweed blazers, tweed sports coats go, this would be a little lighter than some of my heavier tweed sport coats that I own. So it's perfect for transitioning. Now, we threw a sweater on. Right now, the sweater is for decoration, but it does have functional purposes, because say you're going out and it's 60 degrees, right? Overcast. This is a perfect ensemble. But say you guys are staying, you're going to be out all day, you're not going back to the house. It may get cooler when you're standing in that long line to catch a movie. So you might want to take your blazer off, your sports coat off real quick, and throw this sweater on over top, and then you could even throw the sports coat back on. It also serves another purpose if you're a gentleman such as me, that once you get into the movie, she forgot her coat like she always does. Take your sports coat off, put it over her. You throw your sweater on so you don't get cold. See, always thinking. But right now during the day, it's just showing that you have the utmost preppy style. You are the man. You are the GOAT. And that's what we always strive to do. We want to, when we go out, we want to look good. And this is just another piece. This is almost an accessory as far as the first part of the day goes, because you're not going to need to throw it on under the sports coat for 60-degree overcast weather. But again, like I said, if you're out late, you never know what you might have to do. I would finish this off. Matter of fact, the saddle shoes that I have on would be perfect. I would keep it casual. You don't have to go too dressy. You can, and it's not gonna affect the ensemble. But again, if we out all day, maybe just keep it classy, but not dressy, not sneakers. Right there in the middle. Nice pair of saddle shoes. A pair of drivers will work. If you have a pair of leather boat shoes in a brown or a tan, you could even pull that off. Because of the way these pants are constructed, I wouldn't do any boots again with this particular ensemble. But yeah, that's transitional layering. And as I said before, I'm definitely going to end up having to do a part 2, because just sitting here talking to you guys, I'm thinking of other things I can throw together to show you how we transition. So I'm gonna have to do a part 2 real soon. Country Time lemonade, went old school with it too, made it out the can and all that. Put just the right amount of sugar in it. You know, I'm black, but I don't like lemonade or Kool-Aid or tea. I don't like it too sweet. Like, I don't like a lot of sugar. And it ain't got nothing to do with being a diabetic. I always been that way. I never liked it too sweet. Especially lemonade. That lemonade should have that little bit of twang to it, that little bit of tart to it. Not like that nasty. I'm just saying. It should have a little bit of kick to it. Gotta watch my words with y'all, man. Y'all tripping. But anyway, that's another episode in the books. Today we looked at transitional layering pieces for the smooth transition between lovely winter and shit-stained spring, going into god-awful summer. Now, I will say this too. There's a transitional period between summer and fall as well. But to me, it's a little more subtle. Especially here again in North Carolina, summer creeps deep into fall. I remember when fall weather used to start right when school started, like September, early September. Now we don't start getting real fall weather till October, and next thing you know, boom, it's December and it's winter. So I just hate this global warming shit. I hate living here because of the weather, and that's the only reason I hate living here. I'm born and raised in North Carolina, but I've seen other parts of the world. I love to layer. I'd rather be somewhere else where it's cooler more than it's warmer. Hate this fucking shit. Anyway, I said I wasn't gonna do that this year. But anyway, yeah, so summer to fall is a little more, to me it's a little more subtle of a change, and you just kind of, with summer to fall, you just kind of go from summer clothes to fall clothes. It's really, I mean, you can mix stuff up. You can use transitional pieces, like you can do shorts and then throw on a sweatshirt, but you might well just, you know what I mean, stick with whatever you did for the summer, and then when it's officially fall, as far as the temperatures in your city, we know how to do fall. We know how to do fall real well. But the transition between winter and spring is definitely a complex, it's a complex dance that has to be orchestrated properly. And that's what we're going to work on over the next couple of episodes. The next episode that I will be doing will be dedicated solely to the cricket vest. Now, I know I've done episodes on cricket sweaters. I know I've done episodes on vests, and I've probably somewhere in there used a cricket sweater or two. I know I have. But this particular episode will be strictly for the cricket vest, because the cricket vest is also a transitional piece. There's several different ways to style a cricket vest where you can transition from winter to spring. So y'all stay with me. Like I said, we're gonna have a couple of more episodes on transitional pieces, and then we'll get a few in on spring, but then I'm gonna be on hiatus. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing summer again this year, because I hate fucking summer. All right. I'm working on a lot of things. I got a lot of things going on. So as far as personal styling, if anybody needs anything, I'm still available. But I do feel like that once we start getting into May and June, my time is going to be a little more limited. But, you know, feel free to continue hitting me up. I got y'all. You know how we do it. Just hit me up and let me know what you need. Hit me on Instagram. If you have my personal contact info, cool, hit me up. But I still got y'all. Like I said, though, a lot of things that I have in the works is probably going to monopolize my time starting in May or June. All right? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and tell a friend, because we here. And remember, artists paint pictures, haters paint narratives. So don't be no hater. All right? Have a good one.